Welcome back to Factorio. We're waiting on Artillery Day, where we increase the range and chaos ensues. But before we get to that, we have to wait a little bit, get more ammo to the last few places. Overall, we have a little bit of time to kill. So we're going to use that time exploring with the Spidertron. I'm going to up the request here to, like, just, how many rockets can we hold? That's a question. 4, 5, so that's 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10,000 rockets. Look at the request for 10,000 rockets. That should allow us to blow up plenty of enemies. There's all the robots in the entire world. Coming and grabbing all of the... Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was pretty effective. And we're making more. In the trunk, we have, yes, number of all of these. Grid-wise, I still think this is the best setup. I think we take out the personal lasers and energy shield. I guess we could technically use that for other things. Put those in storage for now. Probably these flamethrower turrets too. Okay. In storage, 6,000 rockets. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. Here goes a bunch of laser turrets. Heading over to the train. Looking great. It keeps on trying to bring us singular rockets. I'm sure it's fine. We get out of the network, that'll be alright. This is filling up on steel, which is also fantastic news. Everything's going great. Technically, it'd be faster to go around on foot. I mean, if we take out 2 of these, put another walkie fast, I think that'd be worthwhile here. Can we make one of those? Now without electric engine units. Let's go grab some electric engine units. Technically, we're not going to be fighting too much. It's not going to be super necessary. So if we just go quicker, this will all go quicker. Let me... Okay. One more exoskeleton legs. Crafted up. And put that inside here. We still have the energy shields. That'll be great. Only 3 lasers. I guess the question is, can we even do this with the portable fusion reactor? We don't have any battery in here or anything, so I can't really tell. It looks like we're slower. I think we can't even do 3 legs. Seems to be too slow. I think it just doesn't have quite enough power for that. That's alright. Can we put in solar panels and batteries to help out a little bit? Possibly. I'm just gonna need some batteries. I'll grab those somewhere here. Right here. Grab some batteries. This is a 1x2. This is also 1x2. There's a couple low density structures and some solar panels. I'm gonna do all that. Low density structures. This guy gets moved around by everything. Okay. If we do one big battery here. They mark 2. It's gonna need to make the personal batteries first, but that's alright. And then we want how many solar panels? This will be a 1x2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 solar panels. Portable solar panels even. And we could probably get away with not making the solar panels for that, but we got all the things for it, so that's alright. If this is enough to get us able to move quicker, that'll be alright. And then we just have the lasers for if we're gonna be fighting a bunch of stuff. That should be okay. We will get that set up when we have it. Refilling our supplies for making all the things. Some steel plates. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. 100 repair packs. That's also fine. Keeps bringing us one rock at a time. They're doing their best. Alright, let's get moving. And put the things in as they become available. If we check the map here, we've already kind of explored further this way. I think we start out by just going over here. Generally, we want to find more choke points for future defensive walls. That's the dream, at least. And try to just uncover the map and everything. It's very useful. Okay. And the battery. So shut the battery. It's filling up. Still filling up. That might be alright. Okay. We're gonna head down this way first. We need to kind of avoid the nests here if we don't want to make a whole scene of everything here. Where's it? 8%? 9%? I think it's okay. Oh, we've aggroed all them. We've aggroed all them. Sigh. Oh, here's a whole pile of guys. This is water right here. Interesting. These connected. Looks like they are. But very, very little in the way of places they can aggro. Or places they can get through, even. We're just aggroing everything. Hopefully this doesn't have any long-term repercussions. It's probably fine. Look at the size of that base. My goodness. Let's lay down here for a second. Right, cover the rest of the map there. Go. I think we're just gonna be generally making everybody angry as we run around here. This battery's okay. We're not gonna be spinning the battery extra. Watching the lasers or anything, so we don't have the lasers on. But over here is just massive piles of enemies all the time. So I go everybody by walking there. It's fine. We're quick enough that we can get away with it. Here's some oil. That's good to have. Get back this way. Still have the energy shields on. The energy shields would probably also take a lot of energy, though. So we still want to try to avoid taking unnecessary damage. It's like an island here. That's fun. Gonna loop around this way. Bye. Okay. There's some on the other side there. We'll see how far this water goes. Got some enemies on islands out there. Always a good time. It's a nice iron patch. Getting pretty far away now. Just following coastlines and everything. Technically, we can always connect coasts with, like, landfill. But for a lot of the time, we kind of don't want to do that. These solar panels are only going to work during the day. That's alright. Okay. That's filling up the battery, no problem. And we could not get another legs in here, just because of the size of everything. The portable fusion reactor is still doing most of the work here. That's for sure. Okay, big bases over here. So this is over here. Water around here, water up here. Find more good spots. Technically, they don't need to be super impressive or anything. Just any bottlenecks are good to have. It's like it's looping back further this way again. More stuff there. Just gonna go along the coast here. That's fine. This is being chased. Oh my gosh, look at all these guys. That is a massive, massive hive. My goodness. So we'd have to go to the other side of there to get that part of the map uncovered. Kinda want to. Or we could try setting up like a radar or something. We make some regular solar panels. Let's see if this even, if this idea works. Could be a fun idea. We just need a medium electric pole with a radar in it. Radars consume 300 kilowatts. Solar panels do 60. So this should be alright. Just generates kind of slowly. And then one more. Alright, get in here. Sector scanning progress. Looks like this only goes this far. I don't think that's gonna help too much. If we move ourselves over this way, the radar range is still only there. Technically, you can sometimes scan further out, but that's not gonna solve this problem. Scan that tiny bit right there. I think it's just going back over there. Solves the problem. This is why we kind of just want to stay near the coast. It makes it so we can just get all the information we're looking for. There's still maybe some guys hanging out right there, so we're gonna go around here. Oh, are we? Are we gonna go around here? Yeah, these are kind of the mega bases. They're very concerning. More water on this side though. It's good to know about. Oh my gosh. Going through this gap. As much as this counts as a gap. Ah! It is very dense. Very dense out here. It's a problem. We got all them. Through the trees, where we have massive advantages. Okay. Rattling all of them up. Great choices. Just got wandering colossal guys. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's uncovered. So we did find more water over there, though. That made a reasonable choke point. Good information. These just kind of run away. Seems to be mostly working here. Oh boy. Clearing out all this would definitely take some everything. There's guys in the woods here. We're running past. Boy. Let's just keep following this water here. Get some information. Hopefully all the guys that we are bothering don't go off and make more hives immediately. Or they can just wander into the base. Honestly, with the size of groups we are peeling off here, that's not actually a huge deal. Would actually be fine. Here's some more oil. It's good to find more resources here. Walking on that island, uncovered that bit. It's perfect. These guys are in the way. I'm gonna hit them with rockets. Okay. Just lean into it. Get out of the way. Then more oil here. Alright. That finishes that water. Now we're kind of back to explored lands here. That's another section around there we could work with. Shooting their spit. Very rude. Getting slowed is never the best time. Let's keep looking around this way. Just so many hives. It's pretty wild. It is pretty wild. And the sizes of some of them, also pretty wild. If we just artillery all of them. Oh yeah. Run away. Okay. Not so much in the way of water out this way, it doesn't seem. Which is always slightly problematic. Oh, here's some. What are we thinking here? Yeah, this is something. Is it small lake or something more substantial? Let's just get past them. Because there's immediately more. Let's look around at that water there. See if we can get any information. Just all covered all along the coast there. Okay, this is a very small bit of water here. Connected with this. I'm over here. Okay. Also more water to the east there. There's some opportunities here. Looks like a reasonable choke point. Problem with a too small choke point is if you get all of them coming at the same time. Although we do have flamethrowers, which kind of solves most of that problem. Let's be honest. We can't quite reach that one. Looks like this is just a small lake. Good to know. As far as more resources out here further, there's definitely more resources. But the distances, we're definitely going to need a better train network in order to actually make any use of. If we want to try to get that piece of the map, it's going to be problematic, to say the least. Need to, though. Can't be having a incomplete map here. Just the absolute density of My goodness. Well, here. If I want to try to get in here, it's going to be a get in, get out kind of situation. Looks like we have all these small independent hives of all bunched up together. Got it. Look at all the acid flying towards us. Okay. Keep moving. We're just riling them all up. Very safe. Very cool. Let's see where the coast goes this way. Let's pass 2 worms. And all these guys. These guys. It's just a wall. Just a wall of pain. And not a good wall, like all of ours. Just a mess. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, uncovered. Just another small lake over here, looks like. With a little bit of coal on the side. Alright. That's definitely something. We can pair it with any other water here. No, that is the question. Some iron. Really, there's not too many different resources to find. It's just all about quantity and location. And the current location is just completely surrounded by everything you don't want. So, yeah, it's a system. Can also see if there's any expanded information. Going back over places we were before. See if there's any new guys. There's 2 oil patches right next to each other. That's decent. Reasonable. Some of our turrets are fighting. That's not too surprising. When we upgrade the artillery range, and everything is probably going to be fighting all at the same time, that's going to be a lot of notices that things are fighting. It's going to be something. Here's a good bit of water here. Ultimately, if we need to make some kind of crazy long wall, we could just have multiple stops. That'd be okay. Just push through here a little bit. There we go. And a parting gift for you. This is just worms. This is Worm Coast. Sure. Go crazy. Some interesting water here. Look at all these guys. Everything more difficult than it needs to be. I want to go over there. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Shouldn't though. Blow these guys up for a second while I repair myself. I really shouldn't, but I kind of want to. Reach! my robots got broken. Lame. Alright, we're taking out this entire base here. I'm gonna switch around here. Get some personal laser defenses going. I think we want the battery. Let's put 2 of the lasers. 4 of the lasers. Alright. We're gonna fight our way onto that side over there. There's a couple guys from this side are also coming. Yeah, a lot of the colossal guys here. It's a bit rude. We really don't need to be aggroing the upper guys there. That's not helpful. Just see in safety that auto switches. You. Just gonna sweep down here to the side and deal with a lot of them. We have plenty of space over here to the side where we can deal with all the additional little guys here. Alright. Mostly dealt with a lot of them there. We can also mess around with the cliff there. Deal with them a bit. It's the absolute quantity of missiles we can fire. It's pretty wild. Ready? Look at all these guys. Where are you firing? Weirdos. Alright, we good? I think we're good. Dealt with it. And just come over here. Deal with these guys. He's dead. Now we're on this little island right here. Brilliant. More guys on an island over there. It's fine too. There'll be map we explored here. More water here. That lake. So that's a reasonable choke point there. Right there and right there. We could definitely start expanding out further this way. One here. Gotta choose good angles and directions to go. Combination of what's the easiest to defend, which directions have good amounts of supplies. Lots of things we have that we can use. See how the base is doing. Sure, everything's still running nicely. Yep. Everything's looking good. Love it. Love to see it. Everything's just working. Great to see. Let's keep going here. So we can definitely take on at least a more medium-sized area here. No, we're not going to be actively fighting. We can switch back the grid here to be faster. And I guess we can just keep 2 of the lasers on, if that's still fine. Seems to be pretty good. Head down this way. More water on that side too, so that's another very, very good choke point right there. More guys along the shore here. That might be a pretty reasonable size lake here. We need to go in there. To the last chunk of that. Or we could put some. Just to find it over here. Oh, there's that. In theory, a radar would eventually be able to see that. Maybe. From right there, we could totally get it. Just look at the size of the area we can see here. Might be close enough from there. That's just right in the middle of that entire mess. Worth it? Probably. Okay. Keep looking around. Couple guys here. Not anymore, there's not. The amount of missiles it takes for those. My goodness. Okay. And this is kind of far away from any of that. It's a big lake. You get that one. You get that one. Okay. Those pieces. So the lasers we do have are still kind of blasting. That's alright. I'm just gonna go through here. Don't mind me. I said don't mind me. They're minding. I appreciate it. They're coming to get me. Stop it. Those pieces. It's far in the middle. Very far. We can connect these intermediate lakes here, though. If we had more landfill. It's just a very big lake. Okay. Let's go around. Here's another very small choke point here between these two. Possibly useful. Question is if we want to expand in all directions or just generally in one direction. If we go in one direction, we get to larger amounts of resources. They'll be spread out along the line. Whether or not that would be better would be another question. This is just guys on the island. Not really even an island. I'm just sightseeing. Can't quite reach to that. Let's see over here. There's this interesting little sections of stuff here. Let's see if we can do something cheeky with the landfill here. Put it that. Oh yeah. This is just a happy little island over here. How fun. I can slowly loop over here. How far can we reach? And now we can get over here. It's like stepping stones, except made out of landfill. Wild. I like it though. Also means nothing can chase us across these stepping stones, which is also a plus. Looks so interesting, just walking past the water like that. Very cool. Very cool stuff. So yeah, that's definitely going to make getting to any sections of a lake that we can't see nice and easy. You can just expand off into the side and have no problems whatsoever. Speaking of problems whatsoever, this right here. Alright. Some mistakes have been made here. Let's make that clear. The brave repair bots trying to repair things. Missiles are destroying parts of the forest. Okay. So we failed to see the edge, which was the goal here. Yeah. Just sneak over here. Got it. Rude. Alright, we're gonna do the landfill idea. Got it. Okay. I think there's no water in between here. That'd be unfortunate. Let's go. Let's fill in this middle area here. See what there is to see. While also running away. What there is to see is just a screen full of these guys. Oh, there's some water here. Okay. Water is very important as a barrier and such. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Oh, this is not safe. This is not safe. This is not a safe place we've gone. Ah. Well, it worked. We made it. It was foolish. As long as we just keep running away, most of our problems are solved. Yikes. Another bit of water here. On this coast. This is just outside of view previously. Wild stuff like that. Always something. There's always something right over there. There's the double oil we saw earlier. Very good. Currently we're doing fine on oil. But of course, if we increase the size of things, we're going to need more of everything. So, having more good patches like that does have its benefits. Let's get in here. Looks like my rockets auto-refilled. Oh, that's fantastic news. Let's say it's up at 200 again. That's nice. Right. Over here. I've seen this coast. Looks like this is probably going to cut off this way though. Still, pretty good. fills in this section in the middle here with more usable points here. We'd even get onto that island, looks like. Nice. The mobility of the spider definitely makes up for the slightly lower speed that not having like 6 legs in the regular exoskeleton would give us. We can just run straight through forests and over some of the water. It's definitely worth it. Definitely pretty good. Okay, there's another bit of water up there. We're getting a little bit further away. So fill in that. More information's good though. We'll just keep looking around. This is probably the best way of doing this. See them. Look at all these guys along the coast. Trying to make my lake exploration more difficult than it needs to be. Very rude. Don't appreciate it. And so far, it's mostly been lakes. I don't think we're gonna get any, like, oceans or massive islands or anything. If we changed the world spawn conditions, we could definitely get something wild like that. There. Much damage. Appreciate that. You get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a few more construction bots when we get back to this. Just because some of them are getting destroyed here. Not great. Okay. We have an island here. Or a bit of a lake. Give it to me. Yes. We need to go to the southern side there, though, for more information. There's a big iron patch. Very good. You'll love to have a big iron patch. How much is this even out here? 28 million? Yeah, it's pretty good. There's an iron patch of a reasonable size. Let's call it. Here's the edge of this lake. All these guys. Oh, all these guys. Oh, goodness. Okay. Moves us back to here. So let us see if we can see here. There's a couple small islands to the other side. Branch over there and get that. Just hang over here for it. Yeah. There were some guys on those islands. Wild. Okay. Should go for that piece. Head down the coast here. Lots of coasts. You coast by on the coasts. Everything we can do there. Just gonna get moving. Finish up looking at this lake. Oh, the artillery just taking care of all of this is going to be very helpful. We might need to set up forward operating bases that are not even really in the area for the defenses. We just need to deal with all these guys. From that island, we could totally do something. If we get up on these islands, we can do something without these. That'll be good. All these guys. And all the guys just hanging out, making it more of a mess later. We're trying to run back through places. They're just sitting, being in the way. Okay. Absolutely shell range infinite. Yes, it is. So, that's something. Might get wildly expensive, though. Might have to turn on space science again at some point. But for the time being, what we need to worry about is... Get over this way. Closest island looks to be that one. They're running away. That's interesting. Okay. More this. Boop. Boop. Just one hive there. Hilarious. To here. Get to this island. As if we're right on the edge, we can place not as much landfill. That's something. So up here, we go like here, here, or even here. It's also good. We've got options. We've got options. Keep heading east. Lots of choices. Lots of availability. Okay. Now running back through here, there's going to be guys along the way. It's just hanging out, potentially. Like him. He exploded. That's fine. Looks like they eventually sometimes return. Fine. This is doing a little bit of work. That's nice of them. Just gonna keep going. Always getting chased. Very much a nuisance. How far are you gonna keep coming? Explode. A little more water here. Head that way while also uncovering more. The best way to travel. While uncovering. That's more oil. Always a good time. Run away. Also good. I think I've seen too much uranium. We're kind of at the point where we've got enough uranium for right now. Lots of water over here. Interesting setup here. Just a little tiny lake here. And then more water on this side. Fascinating. Look at all the worm sprays. My goodness. Oh, they got a little island chain out there. How nice. Okay. What can we see from here? Not too much. Yeah, if lakes are too big, it starts to get a little difficult to see everything. So far, it hasn't been too big of a deal, though, so that's okay. Excuse me. Coming through. Come at me. Alright. Go up. Give it up. Right down the shore on this side. Looking pretty good. Ooh, another reasonable sized lake here. Keep looking around. Guys. Another robot. Gone. Too soon. Luckily we have 75 of these guys. No. Not the biggest loss. We're gonna stand on one little speck. Wild. Okay. So situation here. Looks like we want to get onto those islands there. Let's do that. I'm gonna blow up some guys now. Which, honestly, not a huge difference to how things normally go. We're still in the slightly lighter travel setup though, so still need to be slightly careful. We are quicker though, so that's a benefit. Just slightly less lasers, essentially. That's okay. You. This is why we brought thousands of lasers. In case they'd be helpful. Which they are being helpful. Okay. Goodbye! Just perfectly made island chain here. Lovely. This part in the middle, though. Probably be easiest to go from that next section there. The less individual stepping stones we need to make, the better. Definitely will bring more landfill on future explorations like this. Because it really is working nicely. We'll just stand here. That already gets all but one. So basically we need to go one bit further. There we go. It's 37 left. So another reasonable section there we could do. There, and there, there, and there. Even over there would be fine. Yeah, a lot more north here. There's some uranium. 5 million of it? That's not bad. If we go this way, we get the double that. There's just plenty of copper and iron and stone and coal. Whichever direction you want to go. I'll probably sell it. It sounds pretty good. Let's get back to base-ish. Or we can just stop out here. Do a little bit more exploring. Kind of want to set up a little bit more back at base. Let's explore a bit while heading back this way. Just like that. The more we uncover, the more information we'll have for the future. Well, that's good. Like how there's all these guys here. Ah, there's some guys in the middle there. Not the safest. Not the safest. Just going down between hives like this is always concerning. Because there is no turning back. If we got into a situation where, like there's some at the end, it was thicker than that, that'd be wildly problematic. Deadly. But for the most part, things are okay. For the most part. Right there. Anywhere we can get nice little choke points. That's pretty good. Okay. So from here, basically right here. Let's head back. Seems to be generally the same situation. Further out here. Now here's some more guys on the map that weren't here before. Always a situation. Another chunk right there. Yep. They just keep on making new bases here. It's quite the nuisance. It's quite the nuisance. Yeah, but the ones closer in here seem to be smaller. That's okay. For the most part. Alright. We still technically do a bit more exploration over on this side. Honestly, exploring does take a while here, doesn't it? There's some stone. I already saw that before. Let's go see how things are going here. We can set the train to go to another spot, probably. It's had time. So let's get back down to the depot. There's a train coming to the uranium mine. I'd love to see it. We are over here. We'll run this way. Ah, the old wall. Just a few laser turrets. Not the most offensive at this stage. Doesn't have to be, though. Honestly, should be great. There's the remains of the original further out iron mine. As we use up all the first mines we set up with the belts and stuff, we could technically have more of the lines go into the other furnaces down here. That could help slightly. It's charged straight through the nuclear reactor area. Totally safe. Very cool. And let's see what's going on. Looks like there's only one light left on here. Oh, there's two. 6 and 8. So I think it's currently going to... It's currently going to 5. Which looks like 5's fine, so... Add destination... 6. Wait till inactivity. How many ammo have we got up at 5 here? Enough. So just about where we wanted it to be. 5 is a very large one. 6 should be quicker. So we still don't have enough ammo made yet. But still going at least. Well, that's good. Any problems? Doesn't really look like it. Here comes some more things for us. Let's ask for more landfill. That'll be good. And it should be what we want here. We're making as many rounds as we can use up this way. All getting used up. All the uranium. Making rounds. Doing great. Lines are doing fine. Nothing's in a shortage. Had considered making more labs at some point, but realistically, each individual lab here is going at a decent speed. And then the amount of production we have could be problematic if we try to ramp things up that much. For right now, it's doing alright. Again, for the future stuff, gonna want more. But overall, it's doing okay. Here's this guy. Which is still cracking. Light oil's full. Petroleum gas is basically full. Sulfuric acid's full. Lubricant's full. Everything's great. We're waiting on light oil to get through. Everything else is basically full. Even the batteries. Everything is... Go away. Does that mean we finally made enough laser turrets? I think the day is here. We have fulfilled the backlog of enormous pile of laser turrets. Yep, they're done. So all these laser turrets are ready for building more walls later. That'd be great. Alright. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I guess we could set up the labs to go faster. Or with more labs. Even if it's going to burn through the stuff and not be sustainable as much. Just to start to try to get this going quicker. I don't even think which directions we want to go for more things. Just expand out some. Maybe something. But for now, I have to wait. I'm very interested to see how much further artillery shell range 2, or 1 I guess, is going to be. I think we might just go on another bit of adventure after setting up a little bit more turrets or research station labs. Overall, almost ready. So maybe we'll get to being ready for next time, but we will see. Next time. Goodbye.